Hey guys, Killer12 here, and welcome to my Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay trailer analysis. Today I'll be looking through the trailer multiple times to see what I could talk about and show you guys during the trailer that we just got recently, which I was so hyped for, which was released in the E3 2015 in the Square Enix conference. I know I said that I was gonna do a little I was gonna record myself reacting to the stream, but I couldn't. I didn't want to. I was tired. I woke up really early for it. But whatever, let's get right into this gameplay trailer analysis.
Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War?
Yeah, the Master's favorite story.
So, you know the Lost Masters. They're the ones who started the Keyblade War.
Never heard of them.
You can drop the facade.
First off, we got young Master Xehanort and young Master Ericus talking about the Lost Masters and stuff. Master Xehanort just brings up the Lost Masters, and we still don't know about the Lost Masters yet because we need to play Kingdom Hearts Key. Supposedly that's what we need to do, like play Kingdom Hearts Key to understand the story for Kingdom Hearts 3. No, I don't know too much about it, so I have not too much about to say. So I'll just get to the next part. For this next part is the gameplay trailer we've been all waiting for, which I am jerking off to it every single day, just into the same okay, I'm sorry for that. What this part is, they're just showing a bunch of gameplay of this world that seems familiar and doesn't seem familiar, but supposedly people keep saying that this is the Tangled world that was announced at the Square Enix conference. I don't think that, because we see a bunch of Greek stuff around it, and what I think it's the Hercules world, which is Mount Olympus or the Olympus Coliseum, but we're like in the mountain. See, if you see over there that we have a Coliseum there, like a tower, and then like we see like Roman Roman pillars, and yeah, they're all over the place. It's also in other parts in the trailer, and I'll just get to that later. Alright, for the next thing is the two Keyblades that we saw in the trailer, which is one of them is one that looks like the Star Seeker that people thought when they saw the real trailer. The second one is something that looks like the Hercules Keyblade, because as you can see, there's like the lightning bolts on it, and there's like clouds and gems that we don't know. I know both pictures are blurry. I'm sorry, it's because every time you zoom in an HD video, of course, it's gonna get blurry. So those are the two Keyblades that you see right there. One is the lightning bolts, which is the Hercules one, and that we're not sure about it, and it's the one that I think is that the lightning bolt is a Hercules one, and the Star Seeker one that looks like it was drawn by the creator. That's what we know. Like, it was drawn, and we got a little look of the Keyblade, and it looks amazing. From the looks of the trailer with the Keyblades, I think that the Keyblades have a special power or ability to it, because when Sora was using the Keyblade with the star, he had a power of like ice, and when he had the Hercules one, he was shooting out more fire instead of like regular, like, I don't know, thunder or thunder or something like that. But that, and there's also the other things that I'll talk about later in the video. So let's get right into that one. Alright, for the next thing is that Tetsuya Nomura also brought up that Sora will have parkour abilities, and they also showed it in the trailer, and it looks really freaking amazing. Now it's easier to like walk around. How Sora's moving, it's like, it looks smooth how he's running, and he's like jumping on the rocks. See, like on this part, he's like he leaps over a little ledge, and also jumping over rock pillars, which looks really smooth how he jumps over those rock, and like once he lands it, he dodge rolls. It's so smooth. And now it's easier because instead, like in Kingdom Hearts 2, they showed Sora like jumping over I mean, before in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was Sora jumping over things every time. And now in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would be easier. You could just leap over things or just jump on little parts of the thing without even pressing the circle button or anything else. Another thing that I will mention is that the Heartless look like gladiators. This could also follow up to what I said before of the world being Hercules. I mean, the Heartless that are through the video of the gameplay trailer is they look like they're supposed to be part of the Hercules world. This next part caught my attention of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the big world that they showed when Sora jumps off the mountain, and you see like Sora just falls. So could that mean that the world would be more of having lots of space in the world instead of just freaking going through like parts of the world and like going into like a door, and then it would take like a pretty long loading, and then you had to go. But from the looks of Sora jumping, it looks like you're gonna be running for a really long time, which caught my attention. And also another mention of Hercules. There's also right there another Hercules mention. That there's a whatchamacallit, an Olympus tower there, kind of. I don't know. Damn it. Here's another mention about this world being Hercules, that the Heartless still look like they're supposed to belong at the Olympus Coliseum or something like that. And another thing that caught my attention was that how Sora, Donald, and Goofy used teamwork to like go through the pack and like damage them a bit just so they could get through or to kill them. And like they showed supposedly this is Trinity Limit, or they're trying to bring back Limit, but we can't tell because the command board fucking has Japanese or Chinese text there. But we'll find out later when they show an English version with the command board in English. For this next part, you see Sora running on this wall on the mountain, and he's just trying to get to this huge, gigantic, colossal monster that it's made out of rock. And he's preparing to kill Sora, but then he gets in his train. This is another thing that they showed in the D23 Japan trailer, that the Disney World or Disneyland rides, that's one of them, the train. And that's actually really cool. Instead of summons like having Chicken Little or like, I don't know, Peter Pan, Genie, and all those other people. But this was actually the coolest scene I've seen. This is the coolest scene that I've got to see in the trailer, because I mean, you see Sora running up the mountain to just get to this big fucking monster and destroy him with a Disneyland ride. And like, what? You don't even get to see that in any other game. You only see fighting with guns and racing. And for this next part is the best part, where they show Sora's new outfit. What I think is that this isn't Sora's actual new outfit, because I'm pretty sure why would they keep like low quality looking outfit? I mean, look at Sora's old suit. Like, it looked like more textured and they had more colors to it, but this one only has long pants, buttons, some pockets, and that's it. And a hoodie, of course. And they also changed Sora's haircut. If anybody noticed that they changed Sora's haircut. Looks like Sora had decided to go to a hair salon and just cut his hair a little bit, cut the top part of his hair. And like, I think the clothes look amazing, but I don't like it too much. I'd rather have his old Kingdom Hearts 2 costume, or I mean his old Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes. And I know people will hate me because of that, but the only thing I don't like the costume is just because of the low textured costume. Is it either me, or is it that it's the graphics that are too good and are covering up the textures? And also another thing from this trailer is that they show Rapunzel's tower, which is from the movie Tangled, that they show her tower there, and they don't show anything else about like Rapunzel being there in in the tower or anything. But they only showed the tower, which really looks freaking beautiful. It looks like I'm watching the real animated movie on TV, or Sora just went inside my TV and while I was watching Tangled, and freaking I see their I don't even know. Let's just get to the next part. Just put it to the next part. For this other part, they show Sora fighting a bunch of dandelion heartless or little beans. I don't even know. And during this part that he was fighting, they show off the new guns, which we saw in the D23 Japan trailer, which they showed the guns, but it didn't actually look this freaking epic. See, because what I think that it made it epic, how he spawns it in, how his Keyblade just broke into pieces and then turned into a freaking dual wield and blasted everybody. And then once he shot all his bullets, then it turned into a huge ass cannon or bazooka or RPG or whatever you want to call it, and just blasted like a laser, and it spreaded, and I guess it turned into like a homing missile. And then it shot into the dandelions, and then he shot 2 more big bullets that got a lot of damage. And also for this part, they showed still Sora's fighting the same Heartless. Looks like he's taking a while to kill all those Heartless, but the dandelion explodes his afro or whatever and turns those little dandelion things into little beans or whatever that looks like. And while they turn into, I guess that while they show off like the dandelions turning into the beans, they show the best part, which is like you just have to take a second to just stare at the part where this part right here, where you're gonna see here that the dandelions fall down, and you get to like admire the grass, the graphics that they put into Kingdom Hearts. This is nothing that you have ever seen before in a Kingdom Hearts game. Before, you would always see 2D water and not even moving grass. You just see a flat green plain and like hills and stuff. But in this game, they show the grass, the leaves, the bushes rustling, and Jesus, and the water texture. Oh, I'm dead. I can't. Yeah, and also here's another Disneyland, the pirate ship. Whee! They did show this at D23. They showed the pirate ship, but there's a bunch of changes into it. The command board doesn't show like pirate ship, and they showed it. They made the pirate ship look into a cutscene instead of like you pressing the button and less cutscenes. I don't even know. And here's the part that I told you to admire the grass and the bushes and all that. You see Sora sliding down the grass. Like, it's not you can't even like do that in the original Kingdom Hearts. You would just run down or do whatever you want, but I mean, why would you not want to do that? Like, Square Enix knows what we want. That's something that we didn't even expect that. We didn't expect to be sliding down a hill or a grass. I don't even know. This was actually my favorite part, because you see Sora just shoots a line of crystal and he just slides into it, because I think that in this game they're bringing back flow motion from Dream Drop Distance. Please, Square Enix, bring us Dream Drop Distance HD. They show Sora doing all that stuff. They showed the flow motion, which was amazing. They did show it in the beginning. I just didn't talk about it in the beginning. But in the beginning, they showed Sora doing the flow motion on top of the colossal monster, which that's probably hinting to us that we might do flow motion to giant, the Heartless. There's another thing I was talking about, the flow motion. But did you guys see that right there? Did you guys see it? I'll play it again. Did you see it now? Here, I'll play for you in slow motion. Did you see it now? They show... I'll frame hold it for you. Sora's fucking aerial dash doesn't have an aerial now. It doesn't show the air triangle thing around him. It only shows a sonic boom thing showing right behind him. Yeah, I said sonic boom. Not Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, Sonic Boom. They show a ring of air showing off right behind him so he could flow motion onto the wall and attack the enemy. This next part that they showed, the third Disneyland ride, they didn't show this in the D23 trailer. They did show it in this one, which is the little teacups now, which it looks really cool how Donald and Goofy join you into the ride. It's like me trying to go into an amusement park and not wanting to ride something. And for this other part is that they show off the second Keyblade power, which I don't know if this is an ability or something, a limit or something, I don't know. But they show Sora getting up on a carriage, and it has a Pegasus on it, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's unexpected. We didn't expect it, but the Keyblade transformation. See, this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, that each Keyblade has a different transformation, or a different ability. The crystal one had the guns and the cannon, and probably this one has the Pegasus. And what could the default Keyblade have? Or what could the, I don't know, the other Keyblades that are gonna be in the game or something, I don't know. We only have 2 abilities in the game for now, that's all we know. Which is, the first one is the dual wield guns and the cannon, and the second one is the Pegasus on the carriage. But why would they do that? I mean, it's really fucking amazing, because he's just flying around shooting thunder onto everybody, or lightning, or whatever. And then back with this cutscene with Master Xehanort and Master Eric, because they're talking about, Xehanort brings up the darkness prevails and lightness expires. And then Erica says this.
And maybe light will prevail. There's more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
So what does that mean? I do not know. I'm not really like paying attention to the story too much. I do know the story, but like on this part of the story, I don't know. I need to play Kingdom Hearts Key. I still, like, from Kingdom Hearts 2, I do know the story about Xehanort being the bad guy and blah blah blah. But everything else I do not understand about the lightness expires or something like that. But a bunch of people there on YouTube do know that play Kingdom Hearts, but I do not know, and that's all the time I have.